Hello! You have officially found the amazing Machu Picchu, a royal estate of the Incan Empire. Come in. Have a look around. Even though you're only visiting this city, we have many different things you will enjoy. We are most known for our advanced understanding of agriculture, architecture, and our studies of astronomy. I'm surprised you even get to hike here through the Andes Mountains. Congratulations! Through our roads and trails, hopefully you arrived to your correct destination. In the Incan Empire, we control much of the mountains you are surrounded by. 20-34ths of the world's main environments are in the Inca Empire, which creates harsher living conditions for us, but later I'll tell you how we manage just fine. Earthquakes and landslides are frequent, and we get lots of rain. Like, tons. Anyways, let's keep on going. In this citadel, we actually do not have a currency. We believe that in this community, we base our empire on socialism. Having a job grants you food, shelter, clothing, and medicine. Being a good citizen is always our main priority. Another thing we prioritize is the flow of services along these mountains. The organization of resources from the east to west was very simple, due to connectivity between the north and south. Because of this, it was much easier to have a flow of goods and services to the west. That's why we have so many smaller interconnected cities spread across Inca. Maybe one day I'll show you around to another city. Because of the range of cities across this empire, Inca enforces strict legitimacy and control to share writings and culture that express and bond all of our differences together to work as a unit. Obviously, because this is the 15th century, our leader is the great Pachacuti Inca Yupanqui. He was the one that sought after our lands and expanded it widely. He will eventually pass on his power to his younger son, but we don't really know the full details yet. Overall, this residence is mostly middle class and up. One of the greater importances of Machu Picchu is our practice towards gods. We study and learn the overall meaning of the deities and their backgrounds. Because of our traditional description of the Andean Mountains' natural world and astrology, we were able to compose multiple deities in forms of the nature and knowledge around us. They take shape as mountains, lakes, rocks, the sun and moon, lagoons, death, life, and more. This rich culture is practiced and formed into a citizen's day-to-day lifestyle. Our architecture, ceremonies, sacrifices, arts, and way of perceiving life all connects and binds our religion. We also mummify our kings and depict them as gods. We also celebrate them with music and festivals. Here, offer some gold and dyes. On to the next. Usually, like many other empires, we have a social hierarchy which indulges in labor systems. There's always advancements being made. Peasants usually have to work the most, doing hard work to serve someone, or sometimes being sent out on long trips the ruler has assigned. The average man usually works as farmers, weavers, masons, artisans, miners, soldiers, herders, and more. By doing so, the government gives you enough to fend for you and your small family. The highest jobs would be the scribes, emperors, priests, nobles, workers of the emperor, etc. They would be considered top class, getting cherished and loved upon by our community. We also have a job called crewing. Crews are people who grow crops, ease herds, and pave the highways and help the traders travel through Inca. This led to the expansion of the empire vertically. Here is a map of our long Incan Empire. Other than that, family is another important factor. Our family bonds are as tight as our building blocks of this amazing city. We help each other through thick and thin, nothing comes between family. We live on the same land, and share qualities, especially making food and clothes. We're all quite intellectually smart even without school. Instead of a clear formatted writing system, we created special ways of language so Inca cities from all over, with different living conditions/lifestyles can unify. The special writing consists of a bunch of ties on a long piece of string. Like this. We are also highly educated on astrology. Having places like a CapCut, a temple which is not near us, it enables us to understand our stars and Milky Ways. It also is used to tell the seasons apart. We have 2 seasons in total, the rainy season and the dry season. As Incas, we also take enjoyment in our literature, music, architecture, and other forms of art and culture. We express ourselves in as many ways as we can using all of our methods. Our infrastructure is one example. Compared to other civilizations, our construction techniques for villas, towns, places of worship, and other structures are significantly more intricate and distinctive. As you can see, we cut and shaped separate pieces of stone that fit together precisely to maintain their shape. They are so close together you can't even fit a needle through it. The pattern we are known for is called ashlar masonry. To move the massive stone bricks, we involve wood logs to roll them around. Isn't that cool? Lastly, our beautiful layered farming lands is something we put a lot of time into because of the steep hills we live on, and especially the drainage system under this dirt and through the entire city that consists of many kinds of high-absorbing minerals which all play a part in how we drain the constant rainwater coming to our city. The water that doesn't drain is natural water from the heights of our tallest mountains. We use irrigation to flow natural clean water into our streets to provide sources of clean fresh water. Fun fact, we actually haven't finished the city, and are always under construction.
Wow.
Once we are done, you need to come over again.
Okay.
Well, your tour has come to an end. I hope you will always remember this walkthrough of one of our greatest cities in the Incan Empire. We are looking forward to showing you other cities filled with the highest levels of proficiency in astronomy, building, and agriculture. Never forget us!